and go further in life.
Correct.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Dr. Sundeep, for being here with us today. And again, since the last few years, you've been supporting Indo-Indians and sharing your expertise, your knowledge on what we can look forward to in the next year. So thank you.
You're welcome. I think this is my honor and privilege, because it is, they say, you must spread your knowledge, because astrology is meant for guidance. So if I am getting this platform through you, I must thank you to guide more and more people through this platform.
Yeah, thank you so much. As you've mentioned last year as well, that astrology is not only an art, but it is also a science. And before we begin, for all the people who have joined with us, I'd like to give a very brief introduction to you, Dr. Sundeep. And just to start off by saying that Dr. Sundeep Kochar is an internationally renowned celebrity astrologer, Vaastu Consultant, motivational speaker, life coach, actor, anchor, and author. He has touched the lives of people across the globe. Sorry?
I think somebody is talking in between.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Again, please, I request everybody to keep your microphones on mute. Whenever it's open for Q&A, you can raise your hands and ask a question, unmute and ask your question. So again, I'd like to just continue with Dr. Sundeep's very brief introduction. So Dr. Sundeep Kochar is a renowned name in the field of astrology. He has created a space for experimental speeches, talks, discussions with some solid proofs and beliefs, and thus changed the perception of traditional ritualistic astrology in a modern way. He helps people discover their strengths, weaknesses, and potential by motivating them to become more spiritual and lead a content life. His holistic approach helps individuals realize about their true potential and make them happy people, which eventually creates synergy in the workplace for more productivity. In fact, if you would like to consult with Dr. Sundeep Kochar, you can visit his website, or you could just get onto Indo-Indians and there's a form you can fill and you can pay and you can get his consultation from Dr. Kochar directly. So thank you again, Sundeep, and thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
So Sundeep, what is the big guiding mantra for 2023?
See, I believe in, every year comes with the different set of energies and different combination of planets. And 2023, if you total this number, it will come out to be number 7. And astrologically speaking, number 7 is for Ketu, which you won't find in Western concept. Because in Indian astrology, Rahu and Ketu are two nodal points, when the moon is taking a round of Earth. So that axis where it cuts that 2 points, it is known as dragon head and dragon tail. So in our system, it is known as Rahu and Ketu. So Ketu has nothing to do with materialism. And we are all materialistic because of our own desires and because of our own responsibility. Then what to do about it? This new year is indicating that you have to follow the path, because if you cannot beat them, join them. So Ketu is reminding you to be little bit more spiritual. 7 is Ketu is all about spirituality, is all about, and if you ask me, the highest form of spirituality is meditation. So if you can make a meditation as a part of your life, I don't think you will face any kind of frustration or any kind of things like that. So I think meditation is the key. Mindfulness is something which you need to inculcate in your life in 2023, because that is going to give you a lot of solace, harmony, happiness, which money cannot buy. So let's begin with this first point of your new year resolution, that let me go within, let me do some introspection, let me understand my journey, my strength, my weakness, my potential, and above all your time, which one astrologer can help you to understand. So if you can bring this system in your own planning, because everyone is intelligent and they know what they are doing, but astrology is a divine science which can help you to understand your journey. So if you can inculcate that thought in your system, then definitely it will help you to plan your year in a much positive way. Having said that, I also believe that the set of planets which would be changing in April this year, especially from 22nd of April, there are two planets. One is Jupiter, which is a planet of prosperity, and Rahu, which is a planet of illusion. And both of these planets are enemy to each other. They are going to conjoin in Aries. So from April onwards till 30th of November, when Rahu will move to Piscean, till that time, April to November, one has to be a little bit cautious in going overboard, especially people who really love to gamble of some kind, or they want to invest into some kind of like stock market or cryptocurrency. So I would discourage them. Please don't go overboard, especially from April this year to November, April 2023 to November 2023, because that is not a great time. Last time when this situation was there, astrologically, Rahu and Jupiter were together. It was in 2008 and 9 when global recession happened. And if anyone who's reading newspaper or watching news on television, economists all over the world, they are cautioning everyone that this could be a year of global economical meltdown. So I think practically and astrologically, both are indicating the same, that please control your horses. Do not go overboard. Do not try to, take risk of any kind. Especially between April 2023 to November 2024. There are other sides of life which will keep on helping you, and you may keep on achieving and growing career-wise or otherwise also. But as I say, precaution is better than cure. So I don't want to put fear in anyone's mind, but astrology can help you to at least be more cautious and understand the path, the journey towards your destination. So this is one big takeaway from this conversation, that April to November, you have to be a little bit cautious in investing or taking risks of some kind, especially, as I've said, stock market or cryptocurrency.
So, Dr. Kochar, you talked about not investing, not being very careful about investing. Let's put it that way. And not only you, but a lot of economists have also said that this is the year of the perfect storm, or perfect storms, in plural. So there is a lot of uncertainty ahead in the economic area. But what about other things? Life is not only about money. Life is about health, like pandemic. Now we see China again. There is a lot of health scare happening there. What do you see on this front in 2023?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah. No, it got froze. So yeah. So I didn't hear a word.
Okay. So my question was that what about health? What about the other things other than money? Not only about economy, but with the pandemic itself.
Yeah. So Poonamji, I think people will not appreciate this question, because whenever it's been 23 years I'm doing astrology. Whenever I talk about good or bad, they only relate it with money. So what you said is absolutely right. In Hindi there is a saying, it says "Aur bhi gham hai zamane mein." So what we should change our mindset in 2023 is exactly what you said. Life is not only about your money or your career or your materialism. So as I've said already, this year will be ruled by Ketu, which has nothing to do with materialism. That means there are other aspects of life where you need to put your heart and soul. It is one is your relationship. One is your compassion, helping people, and of course your health. So health, doctors and medical scientists all over the globe, they say it has is all in the mind. They say they have even given a term to it, that every health related issue has a term which is known as psychosomatic, bodily disorder formed by human brain. So if the person has a stress taking tendency, and especially since last couple of years when nothing was going right, and we had a lot of fear of losing livelihood, or even people have lost lives, unfortunately. So this is the time when one should definitely introspect and understand that life is not only one side of which we always go for, which is materialism. Life is beautiful. So 50% is your what you want to make out of it materialistically, and 50% should be your well-being, your own harmony, your own peace, your own happiness, your relationship, your how happy person you are actually. If you ask me, I believe the only purpose of life is to be in a happy space. And a person who has a lot of contentment, a person who has a lot of acceptance. And contentment doesn't mean that you're okay with even with your miseries. Content means content with what you have and still looking for more. There has to be a balance between these two. I think that will definitely help you to evolve. and live your life in a more happy and prosperous way. So I believe in it completely. So you're coming back to your question, health. As I've said, it is all in the mind. If you will start taking stress and if you're comparing your life, it is again one of the big things which I have observed in 23 years of journey of my astrology, Poonamji. When you start comparing, it gives you a lot of miseries. See, everyone has a different programming. Everyone has a different journey. Everyone has a different destiny. So if you just look at your life from where you have come and where you are going, maybe it is a slow progress, but at least you are moving in the right direction. So I think accepting the way the life is giving to you and still working hard. Obviously, astrology also talk about karma. It says give your best, but at the same time, leave him the best. So if you maintain your materialism and your spiritual journey, you have to balance it out. That will help you to be in a happy space. And I always say, a happy person is always a healthy person. So health is all in the mind. So please don't stop overthinking. Go with the flow. Have that kind of acceptance. Create that harmony and happiness within you and around you, and see the prosperity coming to you in every manner. And the moment we wish each other, we wish you a very happy and prosperous year. Why prosper? Because in prosperity, everything is under that. Your health, your harmony, your luxuries, your money, your relationship, your joy, your love, your romance, your friendliness, your relationship, everything comes under your prosperity. So prosperity only flows in that direction where it finds peace, where there is happiness in. So this is where you have to bring it in your system, because being happy is easy and it is quite complicated also, because this is the way you choose. I've seen people go for an interview for a job and they say, no, I can't work for 6 days. I need to maintain my work-life balance. And the moment they get a job, they forget about it. So please maintain the work-life balance. As I say, work while you work and play while you play. When we are in kindergarten, we intend to get this, but we never apply in our life. So this is the time we need to work on it.
Right. So, when you shared your prediction with us for the 12 months, you started off by saying new beginning, new challenges, new opportunities. Why did you say that about 2023?
See, new beginning is always a new year brings a new opportunity. There are a lot of people who say it is just a change in calendar. But I think, we need reasons actually. We are all human beings. We need a reason, sometime a season to bring some change in our life, in our mind, basically. So a new beginning is 2023 is a new year. And then new challenges, which I said already, that between April 2023 to November 2023, because of the Jupiter Rahu conjunction, there would be some kind of challenges because of it could be a global recession. And they see, if you look at carefully around, war is still going on. Pandemic is not yet over, as you have mentioned already, and then it will be a recession scenario in US and even in UK. So they have already predicted for 2 years. So it is not a great situation where we are all in. So that means challenges would definitely be there, because anything happening here and there, it impacts everyone, because now it has become a global phenomena. It is all interrelated. Earlier, there's something wrong is happening in particular country, has no connect with any other country, but now everyone is interconnected. This has become one globe, one family, one energy. So this is the challenges which would be facing. But having said that, I had used the word specifically opportunity, because every challenge can give you a different opportunity first to bring a change under any adverse circumstances. So this kind of situation will definitely help you to bring that kind of positivity within you to fight out this situation. So I think any kind of adverse situation, one should definitely take it as an opportunity. There is a term in astrology. It says Viparit Rajyog. Viparit in Hindi means opposite. So that means if somebody has this Rajyog, even in 2008-9, when there was last time it was a global recession, there were a lot of people who became millionaire or billionaire from nowhere, because in their horoscope it says somebody's loss is your gain. So what I'm saying is the nature is like that. Somebody will lose and somebody will gain. There will be dark in one side of the world, there will be sunlight, in another side of the world. So dawn and dusk, it goes like this. So it is yin, yang, day and night, positivity, negativity, and losses and gains. So that is how this entire universe works on. So I feel that opportunity definitely one should expect. And it is not only opportunity, again, I will say materialistically, there will be people who will be earning loads of money during 2023, but opportunity to grow up, to become a better version of yourself. We keep on upgrading our mobile phone every year, but what about our own upgradation? We never try to do, and no one is perfect. So the day there was a call in between, so I had to disconnect. So we need to upgrade ourselves. So if you understand that no one is perfect, yeah, this is what I was saying. The moment you realize your own weaknesses and you start working, and as I've said, new beginning means a new year will give you that kind of insights to grow within. So I think this is the time when you will get more opportunities, because you are a different and a changed person to accept a lot of other things in life.
Right. So Sandeep ji, we have 40 people online, and I have asked them, that if they want, they can ask a question of you. So maybe if we can open it up to 10 questions from, so if anybody has a question, they will raise a hand, and maybe they can either ask a question or type it, and then maybe you could respond to them. So we are open to questions now. If anybody has a question, you could either send it in a type it or raise your hand, and then I can ask you to either say the question, or you could, I can ask it of you with Dr. Sundeep.
Or maybe you can take them online as well if there is a provision in your system.
Yes, it is online. It is
available. Okay. I'm saying live on video, if they are willing, and
yes, absolutely.
They have a good hairstyle and makeup done, then they can come on screen if they want.
Absolutely. So if anybody has a question, you can unmute yourself, enable your video, and ask your question directly. Kamlesh, you have a question?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask one question. Are you aware of anyone who predicted COVID 2 years back, or anyone who predicted going away of COVID in a calendar way? And then so far, what is the prediction from astrology side?
So, Mr. Kamlesh, you are right. Like astrologers are also human beings, and mostly we look at the brighter side of life. And as you have rightly pointed out, that no one predicted it in advance. But in astrology, it is quite easy to relate rather than predicting something. And why something like pandemic anyone can predict? The reason being, this is the first time, and God willing is the last time that we have faced this situation. So obviously in one's lifetime, astrologer may not get this kind of situation, so nobody predicted it. But astrologically, one can definitely give it a reason why it has happened, until when it will be on. So as I've said already, in between, I don't know in your country how it was, but like India, it has become normal since many months, and people they have even forgotten about that there is any kind of pandemic going on. Though in China, the lockdown is still on, and there's a lot of fear and anxiety in that particular country. And that kind of, because it has become a global world and people are traveling from here and there, so obviously it is going to spread again. But I believe in that between April to November, whatever situation like this Russia, Ukraine, and even other disturbances like this pandemic, as I've said, is a new variant coming in. I think this is a time when this is the last time we are experiencing this kind of situation. Once this combination is going to be over, then by the grace of God, we are going to be all good, living a normal and happy life.
Thank you, Kamlesh. Thank you for your question, and thank you, Dr. Sundeep. We have another question from Yagika. I think it's similar to the one I asked you earlier. So in a gist, how is 2023 looking? More challenging compared to 22, or is it better?
See, it depends on individual. I always say, who you are. So if the person has a lot of peace within and the person is not that enterprising, one statement which I use sometimes is, if you bring the formula of multiplication in your life, you really want to go exponentially, then that is a time that the formula of division would be applicable. Anyone who has a right way to live your life, which is a formula of addition, 2 + 2, 4 + 2 is 6, they don't need to worry about anything. So it's only about people who are really enterprising and they want to make it big. Only materialistically, they should be really refrain themselves in taking any kind of decision which can be a risky venture or something like that. So that is my suggestion. But if you are at peace and life is more meaningful and more beautiful, like you said, it's not only about money, then you don't need to worry about it. Yeah, of course, when time is not great around, then it impacts us, and there could be some fear and anxiety. But as I've said already, number 7, Ketu, and only remedy for Ketu is meditation. So if anyone who can bring meditation as a part of their life, they will feel blessed, they will feel happy, and no impact of any situation can affect them in any manner.
Right. So meditation is one of the ways in which you can be happier and be more connected with yourself and with your internal life. So as Dr. Sundeep said, that psychosomatic diseases, or where the diseases are manifested by your internal state of mind, so meditation is a way to do it. We are still open for questions. Geeta, would you like to ask a question?
Yes, I would like to definitely ask. I was waiting. So hello, how are you, Mr.
Yeah, I'm Sandeep.
My question is little personal, but I don't mind asking. I
Yeah.
have been this 2022, unlike what I thought that all the numbers are even and it's going to be great. It did not. It did not really. It took a toll over my health, and the whole year I have been going through this health issues. So in general, what do I know so that I mean, I really want to be very positive for 2023. Would you say anything where I can help myself?
See, I don't know your details. Maybe we
Yeah,
can connect
sure.
sometime.
Yeah,
But
sure.
what I'm
I know.
saying is, knowing your situation and with all my experience, I must tell you, a person who has a thinking mind, like you might be having your responsibilities, and you being a daughter and a wife and a mother would be concerned about your people around. So the concern is definitely needed. We all should be concerned, at least for the people around. But the
Hmm.
moment the concern becomes your worries,
Yeah.
that is the time the health will start impacting you. So
Hmm.
my suggestion to you is, please stop overthinking, because overthinking is the biggest reason for any kind of health related issues. And if I'll ask you one question, in fact answering you, in fact I will ask you, do you believe in God?
Of course.
Yeah, so I knew the answer would be the same. But I've seen, if the belief is strong, I'm not saying you don't believe in. What I'm saying is,
Yeah.
if the belief is strong, then there is the rule for the belief. It says, leave him everything. To give your
I,
best
I wish
energies in
I
the.
wish it was as easy as you said,
No,
I
it
wish.
is. It is. See, if the moment you will surrender, then you will leave him to. I believe in divine energies. If you start, there is a Hindi. I don't know how good you are with Hindi. There is a very small statement. It says, तुम जिक्र करोगे, वो फिक्र करेगी.
Oh
तो अगर
yes.
आप फिक्र करेंगे, तो the stress will impact your health, and that is what is happening with you. So you being a responsible daughter or a mother or a wife is
Yeah.
what is affecting you. So my request to you is, please try to bring more happiness within you. Stop worrying. Concern is okay, but worrying is something which is a root cause of your ill health. And another
With-
side to it, being an astrologer, definitely I need to see what time you're running, and when
Yeah.
there could be a bad phase, there could be a lot of 6 hours which is troubling you and creating them health issues also.
Yeah.
So that can be only checked when I will see your individual horoscope. But till the time, I would suggest you to meditate, as I've said already, because if you will start meditating, you will be out of this kind of stress, and then you will be all happy. And
would you suggest any kind of meditation?
see, there are many ways to meditate. People, then they say, I do yoga. Yoga is good for your body, and
Yeah.
meditation is good for your mind.
Yes.
There could be,
Yeah.
though they are interrelated, but people, they don't understand. So there are many ways to meditate. People, there are ways where you have to focus on your breath. There are ways, and they say, go within. So like Vipassana, is something which is supposed to be one of the highest form of meditation, where there is no religion in it involved. There is no mantra, and there is no kind of God. It is a journey towards within. So if you can do meditation of Vipassana, for 10 days you have to be there, then you are all sorted. But I would say it's a very simple technique also, till the time you join that Vipassana. Poonam ji, video is not visible. I don't know the reason, but I'm just suggesting you. So
video, आपका वीडियो बिल्कुल क्लियरली दिख रहा है. गीता जी is
now I can see you. Now I can see you. So I don't. Okay. So I will tell you a very simple technique here. Close
Yeah.
your eyes and look for a light between your eyebrows. This
Okay.
is a third eye, spiritual eye.
Yeah, the
And
Agya Chakra. Yeah.
yes, exactly. You know it already. So if the
Yeah.
moment you feel that light, because we are all human beings, the moment we close our eyes, we can get 100,000 thoughts. It is quite a normal thing. And I've
Yeah.
seen people giving up at that stage only. I can't focus. I can't see any light because I'm getting weird thoughts. So let it come, because that is the
Okay.
natural way to meditate.
Yeah.
So if you can do it, as 2023, I already said the first, the first, your new beginning is something, resolution, which can bring a change, is meditation. So do it. I promise you'll remember me someday. You will be more in a happy zone. Everything will become better, because everything is based on energies. Energies cannot be created or destroyed. Energy can only be transformed. So if you can transform those energies within, that is how it will support you in a bigger manner. So
Oh,
bring that
great.
light within and see the change in your life.
Okay, I'll exactly do what you said. Thank you so much. I will do it
You're welcome.
from
You're
today
welcome.
itself. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
thank you.
Thank you, Poonam. Thank you, Poonam, for your concern.
Thanks, Geeta. Thank you, Dr. Kochar. That was a very nice question. Shireen, can I ask you to ask your question?
Okay. Hi. I think my question would be very similar to Geeta, being I don't meditate, but I think Poonam just asked me what's my New Year resolution, and I said I have no resolution. But after listening to you, I think I'm going to try and start meditating. But for a beginner, I mean, I know you said just close your eyes and try and focus to find the light. Maybe that's really hard, but for a beginner, what would you recommend?
See, the first thing is you need to fall in love. Like you are loving yourself, you know. The way you have come on the screen, it is quite, you look quite bright, is a compliment I'm giving you, though my wife may not like it later. But what I'm saying is, you know, so if you are loving yourself, you should love what you do. So meditation may not come to you till the time you start loving that this is something which is going to change your life. So you are reminding yourself every day that it is not easy, I don't think I can do it, then it will not come to you. So, you know, what you seek is seeking you. So if you seek towards that light, the light will seek you as well. So I think you do it with and no if and but, and just surrender and see how it is going to bring more glow on your face. You already, you are glowing, but it will bring more glow within, and that is how your life is going to change.
All right. Okay, brilliant. Thank you. Thank you for
You're
that.
welcome.
I will definitely
So definitely, you know, you have your own programming the day you were born. The set of planet, Shireen, can definitely define exactly how you think, who you are, where you are heading, and your strength, weakness, and potential. So if you once in a lifetime, I think you should definitely go to astrologer, get your horoscope analyzed, and understand your own journey so that you understand yourself better. And then, as I've said already, upgrade, you know, your own things, and that is how things change.
Okay, thank you. I really also want to say thank you to you. And I really like the statement you made that energy cannot be destroyed, but it can be transformed from one to another. And I think that's the highlight for me today. And thank you very much. It was very interesting.
You're welcome. I wish you a wonderful year.
Thank you. Same to you.
So, Dr. Sundeep, you said a very special thing just now. You said that everybody should go to an astrologer once in their lifetime and get their life mapped out for them. Could you explain a little bit about this?
See, like the most complicated thing with human psychology is, I know myself, please don't teach me. So there are people who are not even good listeners, though God has given us 2 years to listen more, but we do it reverse. So what I'm saying is, if you can take the input of someone who is a stranger to you, who is an astrologer, who can exactly tell you what is where, who you are, what is your journey, and what changes you need to bring, and what is your weaknesses, where are your strengths, what is your potential, and take a right decision at the right time. This is the entire packaging of an astrologer. If you are going to an astrologer with some kind of hope that he will do some magic and something can be changed just like that, or doing some, keeping some talisman or doing some remedy, nothing will change. My favorite statement, which I use every day, Poonam, is destiny is fixed. No one can change, but a change is change when you change. And I'm a poet, and I made a poetry out of it with the same thought कि अब क्या इंतजार करें सितारों के बदलने का. You are waiting for your planets to be changed. अब क्या इंतजार करें सितारों के बदलने का, जब तुम नहीं बदले तो तकदीर क्या बदलेगी.
Wow, wow. Very well said. Yes.
Can I just add? Yeah, to add on to that. I've never been to an astrologer, because my question to you is, sometimes when you go to an astrologer, they might tell you certain things that might become a cause of worry, right? So my question is that, I mean, if you can just be happy and, like you said, nobody can change your destiny, so you can just be happy and continue to live your life, why then go to an astrologer when there is the slightest possibility of the
I'm
worry?
sure you must be having Google Maps on your phone, right?
Yeah.
So why do you use that when you know the way?
Direction.
Exactly. So astrology is meant for direction. It will not change your destination. It is meant for direction. It will help you to understand where are the roadblocks, when your traffic is going to be slow, when you have to take a left or right, or sometimes you turn in light. So astrology is exactly like a GPS of your life, which help you to understand your journey towards your destination. So I think there's nothing wrong to know where you're going. Astrologer will not put any fear in your mind. He will only help you to understand your journey. And if you can understand where it is going, then sometimes you have to take some important decision. If you can bring that thought also, the divine suggestion, which is astrology, it can help you to take a foolproof decision, and that is how you can make it better. Even if somebody is ill, if you say no, this is a part of destiny, then why to go to a doctor? So doctor will help you to understand that where is the deficiency is and where it is, and he will prescribe you something. That is how you cure. And not only that, Shreen, there is another side to it, the psychological side. It is known as placebo effect. So when somebody will tell you everything is going to be good, not in a wrong way, but in the if I can see you're like, for example, 3 months are not that great, and I'm telling you the coming 10 years are going to be great. So you will not even feel about your 3 months. You will be happy and charge up and have more hopes about your coming years. That is how astrology can give you that kind of positivity with it. It's a beautiful science, I think astrologer can be your best friend for life.
But what if you don't have your horoscope? So many people don't have a horoscope.
No, horoscope means you should be knowing your date of birth, time and place. Time of birth is important. But even if there is a window of 2-3 hours, as I've said, I'm doing it since long. Knowing your nose, eyebrows, eyes, ears, and your facial thing, I can fix it by, finding the right time. If there is a window of 2-3 hours.
Okay.
Making a horoscope is a 10-second job. You give your date, time, place of birth. I can tell you exactly who you are.
Okay, I have one more question. Sorry, can I ask? But because I have a lot of friends in India who when they do matchmaking for their children, they always insist on showing horoscopes, right?
Yep.
They do not. What is your view? What is your view on that? I'm just curious.
Yeah, of course, yes. See, the thing is, marriage is something which every parent wants that it should last for long, because it should be a match for life. Unfortunately, with the age of time, with the change of time and things, things are going in another direction, because there is no tolerance and there is no acceptance, and people are fighting for no reason. There are a lot of ego things, this and that is coming up. When you match your horoscope, you can not only tell a person about how many points it is matching, but at the same time you can help a person to understand the other side of that particular person. Like I'm talking about spouses, like for your wife, you can tell how she's going to behave in future, what timing you can expect the change in her, and how to handle her, and how to bring a change, not in her but in you, according to her. So I think knowing that person in advance can help you to to come off to understand that relation. And not only that, there will be no surprises, because before marriage I will prove to be the most loving Shah Rukh Khan, and another person will prove to be a Kajol. After marriage, then you understand you got married to a Nana Patekar. So that is how it is.
Yeah. Thank you. And also because marriages are such costly affairs now, you need to know before you tie the knot. So there's a request, Dr. Sundeep, if you could repeat your poetry again about the stars.
I can recite another one though. खुश नसीब है वो लोग जो खुश रहा करते हैं, हैप्पी गो लकी. खुश नसीब है वो लोग जो खुश रहा करते हैं, और ऐसे सितारे किस काम के जो रात भर जगा करते हैं. So I think if you are going to astrologer, and in the hope of bringing some materialistic gains, I think it's better to first learn to be happy, because when you are happy, you don't need to go to any astrologer. So bring that happiness. This is above everything. And I always say a person who is happy is always blessed. But yeah, coming back to that, the person would mind it. I didn't repeat that. अब क्या इंतजार कर रहे हैं सितारों के बदलने का, जब तुम नहीं बदले तो तकदीर क्या बदलेगी.
Very nice. Just one last question. Rani, would you like to ask a question? Rani? Okay. And Jayashree, would you like to ask a question?
No, Poonam.
Okay. Okay, thanks, Jayashree. Gaurav, would you like to ask a question? Okay. Thank you, Dr. Sundeep. It has been a wonderful speaking to you today, and to hear your thoughts about being happy, meditating, and thinking good thoughts, not overthinking, and that is going to help all of us have a better 2023.
Let's
Sarjan,
hope for the best.
yes, Sarjan, do you have a question? No. Okay.
was a very, very interesting session. Thank you so much, Poonam and Dr. Sundeep.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
I really believe in meditation, and I really think that will help everyone. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank
Hello.
you. I think you have
Yeah,
endorsed
hello,
something.
Dr. Sandeep ji. It was very nice to hear your speak on the horoscope and this thing. It was very nice too.
Thank you so much,
Everywhere.
Naresh.
Thank you,
and
Sandeep ji. Thank you,
wonderful
Poonam
year.
Sagar ji.
Thank you, Sandeep ji.
Thank
Maybe
you, Poonam Sagar.
your meditation might really change my things. That's really nice of you. Very, very nice.
I'm sure, Geeta ji. I'm sure.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Poonam. Thanks a lot.
Thank you everyone. And if you want to take advice from Dr. Sundeep, you can log on to his website, sundeepkochar.com, or you could go to our website, Indo-Indians, and we all have a page where you can also request for his specific advice. So thank you everyone, and I look forward to talking to you. And Sundeep ji, thank you again. Thank you.
You're welcome, Poonam ji. Thanks for having me, and I apologize for coming late. And but you handled it very well, and look forward to see you soon. Whenever you happen to in Mumbai, you're most welcome. And if I travel, definitely I will.
Thank you everyone. Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care, and wish everyone a wonderful 2023.
Yes, Happy New Year.
Yeah, happy.